Why doesn't our education system teach us how to manage our money and run businesses? That is something that has been really frustrating me these last couple days. And let's talk about it while I try these little Ouija mints. In case you're new here, my name is Megan and I am a certified public accountant or CPA, and I work with small business owners and help them manage their finances in a way that helps them meet both their personal and their professional goals. And one common thing one common theme in conversations that I've been having is that the lack of financial education in our high schools and in our universities and community colleges has left it where it is virtually impossible for people to run businesses unless they've gotten that personal financial education elsewhere, usually from a place of privilege. So if you've tried to start a business and you're really struggling with your finances, it's probably not your fault. You just need to learn a few very easy tweaks in your habits, and it'll become a little bit easier for you to run a business. I'm not going to say it's ever going to be easy, but once you understand a couple key things, it's going to be a lot easier. First off, you should always separate your personal and your business expenses. This is really and truly a gift to yourself, because if you have your business transactions in a separate account, if you put off getting ready for tax season, then you really only have that one account and a couple accounts to go through, rather than having the added complexity of going back through all of your information and trying to figure out what was personal and what was business. The next thing you can do to make running a business feel a lot easier is keep your income and expenses categorized at least monthly. We call that keeping our books up to date. And so what we do here is we look at everything that we've spent and we look at what we've collected and we compare the two numbers. And what we want to see is we want to see what we've collected be higher than what we've spent. And if we spent more, we want to understand why we spent more. Was it a one-time investment? Was there something wrong? And we want to start asking ourselves these questions so we don't get in a situation where we've gotten in too deep or we've gotten ourselves into debt. Which brings me to my controversial opinion that debt is actually a beautiful thing if it's used wisely. I don't subscribe to the concept that you don't use debt. I'm all for debt as long as you've managed it in a way that is sustainable for your business and that you're able to afford. And then you also, as a business owner, need to know when you need to outsource versus when you can keep doing something yourself. In my industry, if you have anything like sales tax or inventory, or you need tax planning in order to minimize that tax bill, you really need to be outsourcing your finances once you get around 6 figures of revenue. But if you need something like web design, if you know what your income and expenses are and you know what capacity you have to work with, you can make a decision whether or not you're going to be able to work with your dream web developer or if you're going to have to bootstrap something. And you can make that from an empowered position where you're making the decision based on what's best for you and what's best for your business, rather than going and relying on vibes. So that's what you can do as a small business owner, as a new small business owner, to set yourself up for success. If you have any questions whatsoever, please drop them in the comments.